All right, everybody. We got 10 minutes to game time. Let's all gather around.
First card, JT Realmuto. For the Fighting Phillies. I'd like to have a go around with that Philly. And that one is 9 out of 15. 9 out of 15 on the Realmuto. Whew. Puka. Oh, that's a pretty one. Congratulations to the Rams. Timbo T. Wood. Kirky, welcome back, good buddy. Oh, that is very nice of you to say. Thank you so much, you big sweetie. Hope you're doing well, my man. How are you? And of course, my friends, that is number 6 out of 15 on the tessellation.
Bregman and Tucker aboard. First pitch to Gurriel in the air, right center field, hit pretty well. Rodriguez on the run, and Rodriguez makes a great catch. Bregman will tag and go to third. Oh my goodness. The ground he covered off the charts. Julio Rodriguez kicking it into 5th gear to make this play.
John Brady on the Spectra rookie. Oh my Lanta. I am peanut butter and jealous. Rob Richardson, my brother. 2 breaks in a row with a card numbered to 10.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh, my God!
Junkwax nasty. Congratulations, Rob Richardson. Damn, brother. With the hormone monster.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Congratulations, Bree Imus. In my humble opinion, the best baseball player that walks the planet Earth today. And that is numbered. Gum back parallel first on print. Wow. Congratulations, Bree Imus. I just got instantly more jealous. That is amazing. First on print to 199. Congratulations, Bree Imus. That is sick.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh, my God!
Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
Wow.
The number 3 greatest hands of all time, Steve Largent.
When people talk about the great receivers in football, they don't mention Largent to me nearly often enough.
Largent's got a touchdown, Seahawks.
He got open, he caught the football, he scored touchdowns.
The end zone to Largent, touchdown, Seahawks.
He made first downs. I mean, you really saw the ball hit the turf.
I think his best asset is he understands the game, and that helps me out a lot because he makes adjustments. Being as smart as he is, don't take that to your head, son.
Right, Jim, you forgot to tell him about my hands.
And he's got great hands.
At number 3 on our countdown, Steve Largent's hands were good enough for a Hall of Fame career. But if this list was based on appearance, you'd think he'd be better at filing tax returns than catching post patterns.
The thing that I always noticed about him was how open he got.
Largent wide open at the 10, he's got it! Touchdown, Seahawks! How did Steve Largent get so wide open?
He doesn't look real fast. Like one of the smallest guys on the field. How does this guy always get open? And how is he always catching the ball over somebody that's bigger than him?
The end zone, touchdown, Seahawks to Largent.
I don't think he could outrun me, and I can't run very fast. But the thing is, he'll run a slant pattern. He'll run it 4 different ways.
He could set up guys and just humiliate them.
Throws to him in the corner of the end zone, touchdown, Seahawks.
I mean, he embarrassed people with his route running.
Your ability to be a great athlete and your ability to be a football player are 2 different things. And I think he was a tremendous football player.
For Largent, he's in the clear, he makes the grab, touchdown, Seahawks.
I'm not a great athlete, but I think I'm a good football player. I've played for a long time, and I know a lot about the game. And because I've been around for a long time now, you know, my football instincts are pretty good.
Ball is caught, touchdown, Seahawks.
They would always say that the one thing that Largent can do well is catch the ball. I may not have been the fastest guy, run deep routes or anything like that, but I would catch the ball if it was thrown near me.
It's easy to appreciate Largent's talents in retrospect, but in 1976, the Houston Oilers drafted Largent in the 4th round, where he was soon traded to Seattle for an 8th-round pick.
You talk to anybody associated with the Houston Oilers at that time, and they'll probably admit that's the greatest mistake they ever made. And he comes to Seattle, and he's not real big, and he's not real fast. And if you were watching them practice that first day, you would not pick him out of the line to even make the team, let alone become the receiver he was.
But by the time he retired, he had caught more passes than any receiver in the history of this league.
Great throw short. He's got a reception by Largent, who makes the catch and now becomes the all-time career receiving leader in the National Football League.
It wasn't just career catches, career yards, touchdown catches, all that kind of stuff. I mean, he had that long streak of consecutive receptions. It goes into the most seasons with 50 catches and all that kind of stuff.
Pump fake now, let's throw to the end zone. There it is. Touchdown Seahawks, number 100.
Largent played his entire career with the Seahawks, so while he's number 3 on our countdown, he'll always be number 1 in Seattle.
And he made plays for the Seahawks for so long.
He makes the grab. Touchdown Seahawks.
They've never had a receiver like him, and I don't know if they ever will have another receiver like a Steve Largent.
Has it. Touchdown Seahawks.
Any list of great receivers you put together, regardless of era, should have Steve Largent on it.
Yes, for the Mets. Oh! Are you kidding me? Mike George, the co-creator of 5 for 5 Baseball, just hit a hawk. Numbered to 10. Wow. Would you just look at it? That is sick. Peanut butter and jealous Mike George. Wow, buddy. Absolutely beautiful. Hand numbered to 10.
Here's Ventura, RBI single in the first. Watch out. Look at this. Took exception to the pitch. And one after Nolan Ryan. Wants to start things back up right here. And here's Lamont. And here we go again. I cannot see who is in the middle. Bo is in there. There's somebody drags out. Doug Manzolino. Jeff Schwartz.
Boy, Mickey Hatcher's got a pretty good cut over his right eye, as you can see.
Dalen stand tall, captain of the wax sport. Ripping packs nightly, this the card court. Junk wax vintage, we crack backs tight. From vintage to modern, keep the hits in sight. Ripping packs, cracking backs is what we do. Community strong, every JWVCC fam, this one's for you. Got that cardboard treasure, packs we attack. Legends in our hands, no looking back. From Griffey to Luca, the grails in the stash. Chase down the rainbow, chasing dreams in the flash. Bases loaded, we swinging for the crowd. From basement to spotlight, we hustle loud. Trading war stories, these moments stay golden. Heart in every rip, connections unfolding. Ripping packs, cracking backs is what we do. Community strong, every car feels brand new. Spicy water toast, here's a shout to the crew. JWVCC fam, this one's for you. Late nights live, magic under the lights. Hits like thunder, pulls taking flight. Appreciate the game, from old school to prime. JWVCC forever, a moment at a time. Late nights, cracking magic, it's what we do. Community strong, every car feels brand new. Spicy water toast, here's a shout to the crew. JWVCC fam, this one's for you. Yo, ripping packs, cracking backs is what we do. Community strong, every car feels brand new. Spicy water toast, here's a shout to the crew. JWVCC fam, this one's for you.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning to you. How we doing? Great to see you as always. Happy FriYAY, you legends. I hope all of us is having the most fantastic FriYAY possible. Good to see ya. Tristan Hopkins, good morning. That's right, Mikey, you know it, my man. Good morning, Old Horseshoe Jeremy Coe. Good morning to the Hammer, Jeff Hansen. Good morning to my brother from another mother, Mr. Jeff Rotull. Good to see you, you handsome son of a gun. And by the way, sir, I saw your comment about not wanting Mariners clips in the opening sequence. I think there's only 2 in there, right? 2? But hey, I'm sure you would be stoked if we put some Cardinal clips in there. That can be arranged. Good to see you this morning, Jeff Rowe. It is good to see each and every one of you. What's up, Super Grover? Mikey. Marvelous Mikey in the chat. Damn good to see you, folks. Hey, I get it, Mikey, and I blame you completely. I'm just kidding. I appreciate you so much, Mikey. Thank you, buddy. All right, legends. I see you over there on the TikTok. Good morning, Rockstar. Excuse me, Lonnie. Good to see you, buddy. We dem boys. What's up, Cowboy fan and fellow Texan, I think. We do have a shop. So, folks, if it is your very first time rolling up in here this morning, welcome. My name is Dalen, also known as Junkwax Vintage. You can find me here almost every single morning, ripping packs, cracking backs, and having an absolutely magnificent time here with the whole rest of the family. If you are new here this morning, my friends, keep in mind, we are live on 5 platforms every single show. Right this second, you can find us on TikTok, Twitch, Facebook, Kick, and YouTube. So feel free to follow us over there, my friends, and the whole family is over here on Twitch. So if you would like to make the switch, please feel welcome to do so. And if you would like to snag anything from that delicious wall of wax right behind me, please feel free to do so as well. I would love to rip something for you. We do not have a TikTok shop. It is over there at junkwaxvintage@gmail.com. So on your screen over here on TikTok, there should be a banner that goes across the screen. It has my logo on it, like right there. And right there, it should say find the goods at junkwaxvintage.com. That is where you find the goods. So I appreciate you asking there. We dem boys. I would love to rip something for you. Hey, what's up, Mike? Top of the morning to you, my man. Good to see you as well. WWE 7800, top of the morning to you. Good morning, Kevin. Good to see you, Mr. Conlon. Excellent. Thank you, Mikey. Looking forward to it, good sir. Kevin O'Brien, good morning. The Chewbacca making the switch to Twitch. Thank you so much, good buddy. So, folks, I will apologize in advance. There's a 10-minute cooldown when you come over here to Twitch. So you're not able to chat in the chat for the first 10 minutes. I apologize. I wish I didn't have to do that, but there's some haters out there, unfortunately, that have tried to throw rocks in our pond, figuratively. And the only way that I can combat that is setting up a 10-minute cooldown. That discourages the D-bags from doing that. So thank you for bearing with me on that 10-minute cooldown. you will be able to chat in just a few minutes. So thanks again. Scotty 2 Hottie Kuniko, good morning, you legend. Good morning, it's Bruno. Good morning, Gabriel. How you doing, legend? Hope you're feeling well this morning, my man. Hope you're out of the hospital. I know that was a couple of weeks ago, so I'm sure you're pretty good now. Okie dokie, folkies. We have had our morning salutations. I think we have the most important people here. As always, thank you for being here with me. It is so damn good to have you this morning. As I have said before, my friends, and I will say it again, I truly believe, in my heart of hearts, that it is absolutely impossible to go out there and have anything less than a stellar day when you start it right here with us. This FriYAY is no different. Let me snag myself a little sippy, ladies and gentlemen. Cheers. Baroast. Pinkies up because we're fancy. You're fancy, huh? Good morning to my San Antonio neighbor. I was just thinking about you this morning, Kyle Willard. Hey, Kyle. So I'm going to break my own rule here, buddy. Typically, I like to talk about personal stuff behind the scenes, but since I know I have you here, Kyle Willard, I am coming down to San Antonio today, but it is going to be a quick and dirty trip. I got to take my son to go get his passport, and then we got to haul ass right back to Austin. But I'm hoping that you and I can link up on Sunday. So examine your schedule, my man. No answer needed right now. And you can always text me. You have my phone number. But think about your schedule on Sunday and let me know what works for you, buddy, because you have a amazing mountain of cards over here, and I want to make sure that you get them all. So thank you, Kyle, and looking forward to seeing that handsome face again on Sunday, legend. Okie dokie. Good morning, everybody over here on TikTok. Damn good to see ya. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around. Happy FriYAY. Let's bust into our very first pack of juicy junkwax. And then, my friends, we will refresh that shop and see where we're at. Hey, looking forward to it, Kyle Willard. You have a sweet little pillow over here too, buddy. Signed by myself and Mrs. Junkwax. So excited to get all that to you. Excellent. Thank you so much, Mikey. I appreciate that, buddy. Good, good, good. So I will reset that for this evening's stream. I appreciate that, Mikey. Thank you. So, folks, we have a very slight delay over here on TikTok. It bums me out. So we're trying to fix that. So I appreciate all of you over here on TikTok dealing with my slight audio delay. Sorry about that, folks. All right, here we go.
Come on, Greg.
First card of the morning. Old Greg. Beautiful.
Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
Day Leno. DeShields. Laying down the bunt. Old Jeff Hewson with Billy Hamilton co-starring. Somebody shout out Junkwax Sal. Found his PC, Mr. Harold Baines. John Orton. Pedro Munoz for Minnesota. Bob and the Melvins. Amazing. Brian Smith, you want the Jeff Hewson. Got you covered, buddy. My pleasure. Yes, we sure do, Mikey.
Oh, yeah.
Bob and the Melvins. Kev Rock, good morning to my Ohio brother. Great to see you as always, Kevin. Brian McRae for Crazy Card Lady Kim's Royals. Oh, Mikey Schooler for my Seattle Mariners. One of my favorite names from the 80s and 90s, Carlos Baerga. The Dime Piece, Mr. Steve Sachs. Matty Young, Mike Devereaux, shout out to Uncle Moosey. Kevin Seitzer and his orchestra. Carl Rhodes, and last but not least, the Minnesotan legend, Harmon Killebrew. Beautiful. Nice little first pack of the morning, if I do say so myself. Brian Smith, my brother, going in your pile, good buddy. I got you. Ryan Fenger. He says, Dalen and fam, can't seem to find Monday night's breaks? Do you mean maybe Tuesday night, my friend? Typically, we do not go live on Mondays. But if you're talking about Tuesday, should be on all 4 platforms. Possibly not YouTube, though, because YouTube does not like our intro. So it started blocking my replays. Good morning, Oscar Ruiz. Buenos dias, hermano. No worries, Ryan Fager. You good, bro? All right, Houston going into Mr. Smith's pile. I'll be right back, legends. There you go. Got you covered there, buddy. All right, everyone. We are through that very first pack of juicy junk wax. We have had our morning salutations. We busted into that nectar of life. There is one thing left to do, my dear friends. Let's refresh that shop, shall we? junkwaxvintage.com. Shout out to our buddy Nathan. Nate the Great, Mr. Toronto, are you here this morning? Super Grover, I see you over there, you legend. Hell yeah. Snagging our second box of Inception basketball. Wonderful. I will snag that for you right now, Cody. And thank you, my man. That is a magnificent way to start our FriYAY morning. Beautiful. There's Grayson King. Good morning, you legend. I cannot thank you enough for bearing with me last night, and I am uber excited to get into your top celebration box. Good morning, Boston Bill Cormier. Excellent to see you, my brother. How the heck are you? This has the wrong name tag on it. That is actually our Thin Blue Line. There you go, Grayson. We will bust into that very, very soon, my friend. So, Cody Super Grover, you will be next after Grayson, I believe. I see you, Grayson. J-Rod, my brother, you got the job you've been interviewing for. I had a hunch that that was going to happen, good sir. This is my not surprised face because you're awesome, and we know that. So I assume that you were going to get that job, my man, because they are lucky to have you. So if we may ask J-Rod Hillis, what is the job you got, buddy? Give us the deets. Spill the tea, as the ladies would say. There you go. I love the positivity. Thank you, gentlemen. And congratulations again, Jared. Very cool, buddy. I love it. Good morning, TikTokers. Oh, we got to fix some chat here. Give me just a moment. And Lonnie, our resident rock star over here, absolutely blowing me up with some fantastic FriYAY morning gifts. I cannot thank you enough, you big sweetie. Hit me in the feels over here. Sage Brown, happy FriYAY. That's better. Excellent. My man. All right, we put that right there. We are good to go. J-Rod. Not glorious, but it's a job. Hey, bro, any job is a job, buddy. And I just respect you getting out there and pounding the pavement. Because there's a lot of people that sit on their laurels and complain about life. And you're not one of those. So, kudos to you, my brother. Keep up the good work. Okie dokie. Let's get into our first family rip of the morning. And I think we're going to rip into a few packs. Do we have Hollywood Cole Travis Lindblad here this morning? You giant, handsome son of a gun. Shout out for Travis Lindblad, a.k.a. Hollywood Cole. If he is not here, then we will get into Grayson King's 2025 celebration. And then after that, we have Super Grover's Inception basketball. That is so damn cool, Jared. Hey, brother, you got to start somewhere. I like it. I respect it. So believe it or not, Jared, let me tell you a little story. When I first got clean, because I had effectively thrashed my whole life. So when I got clean and I got out of treatment and I was on my road to recovery, I had to do something that I said I would never do. And a lot of you know I'm a professional hairstylist also. So when I got out of the Army, I went to beauty school. They didn't even know how to process my paperwork for my GI Bill when I went to beauty school because they had never had a veteran go through beauty school before at that beauty school. So anyway, I get out of beauty school and I went to like a prestigious high-end salon to work at first. And I got a really good education there. And then I was able to go out and work for myself and rent my own station. I got really, really busy. I got to the point after a couple of years where I was making almost $1,000 a day. I was doing really, really well. I worked for a hair product company and they flew me all over the planet and I got to teach other hairdressers how to do hair. Well, that turned into about a 24/7 party eventually after a couple of years. and I had to check myself in and get some help. After that, I had to start from the bottom. And I used to make jokes about supercuts, that I would never work for supercuts. Guess what old yours truly had to do? When I first got back on the horse, ladies and gentlemen, I had to go work at supercuts because I had to get a job, right? And being a felon, kind of difficult to do that. So, J-Rod, I have all the respect in the world for you, brother, for taking that job. Good for you, because you got to start somewhere, buddy. And from what I've heard, they're actually a really good company. So, keep up the good work, my man. That's right, Super Grover. I'm a licensed cosmetologist. I still have my license. Indeedy. Jeff Hansen says, wait, Dalen. What's up, buddy? What's up, Big Big Worm. Thank you, Kyle Willard. I appreciate that, GB Orange. Good morning, my man. Cheers. So just let that be a testament, my friends. I have learned personally to never say never, right? Because I have a weird coincidence for winding up in places that I say I would never be. So, I've learned. Jeff Hansen, he says, you a felon? Yes, I am a felon. Yep. I have been to prison, my dude. Unfortunately. I've been clean for 15 years. So I was mean to myself for the last time on October 6th, 2009. I was pretty pitiful, dude. It was pretty bad. I was living out of a backpack. I was selling drugs on the streets of downtown Seattle. I was a shell of the person that you see here. And it was because of long-term addiction, you know? So that was the bottom of the barrel, and it's been 15 years since then. I say that not because I'm proud of it, but because I'm not ashamed of it anymore, right? I'm not that guy anymore. The guy you see in front of you today is after 15 years of very, very hard work. So there you go, buddy. Aw, thank you, Mikey. I appreciate you. Kevrock. So when did Mrs. Junkwax take a chance on you? Good question, my brother. About 8 years ago, I met Mrs. Junkwax. And fun fact, I front-loaded all of my dirt to Mrs. Junkwax. On our very first date, I told her that I was a felon. I told her that I was an addict in recovery. Told her that I had kind of an interesting, unique life. I waited till the second date to drop other personal information on her. But the first and second date, I dropped a lot on Mrs. Junkwax. And shout out and commend the CEO because she stuck with me. And I think everything happens for a reason. So there you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to my jaw jacket. I appreciate you. I thank you for asking questions like that. Gabriel Bruno, fellow felon. Cheers, brother. Yeah, I hear you there, Gabriel Bruno. So, one last thing, and just let this be kind of an inspiration. I hope it is. When I first got clean, I've told you guys before that I dug a giant hole for myself. Financially, spiritually, physically, I torched my life. Like, real bad. When I got clean, I remember when I was going through the program of Narcotics Anonymous, and I would go to like 2 and 3 meetings a day for years. I ate, breathed, and slept the Narcotics Anonymous program. That's how I did it, personally. I saw people that would mess up, relapse, go back to treatment, get clean, come back, be sitting in the rooms of Narcotics Anonymous, and talking about how they've completely rehabbed their life in like less than a year. And I remember being a little envious of that. Like, come on. Really? Why am I so bad? But what I realized is a term that I like to use and a thought that I like to use is it's 20 miles into the woods and it's 20 miles out. So if you use drugs for 10 years, you cannot expect to get better after a year. You cannot expect to rehab your life after a year. So if it took 10 years, probably going to take a good 10 to 15 to dig yourself out of that hole and come back to being a functional human being. So, Gabriel Bruno, I am with you, brother. Cheers to that. Ken Steinke, good morning, you legend. All right. It does not look like we have a Travis Lindblad this morning. So, let's move on to our thin blue line, Mr. Grayson King. And let's bust into some 2025 celebration. Good morning, Johnny Mesco. How you doing, buddy? Great to see you. Thank you, Grayson. Appreciate that, my man. And you know what, Grayson? Kind of funny. So Grayson, for all of you that do not know, is our Thin Blue Line, a lovely member of law enforcement. So fun fact, I actually had a lot of friends that are cops in Spokane, Washington. And it made me feel even worse when I got arrested. Multiple times. Because I would go in and I'd have to see those guys. And they'd be like, Dalen, what are you doing here, buddy? Come on, man. Like, you know? It's one thing if you don't know the cops. But then you go in and you know the cops and they shame you. Makes it even worse. So yeah, shout out to my Thin Blue Line brothers out there. I am so grateful for the last 15 years to be on the right side of the law. Because for a long time, unintentionally, I was on the other side. It was not great. I had to spend a lot of time unintentionally in the Gray Bar Motel. But hey, learned my lesson. Gosh dang it. Finally. It took a while. I always got to do it the hard way. Chupaka says, check your Discord. I will do so, my man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. We'll do that right after the show, Chupaka. All right, legends. For the very first time on this fantastic Friday morning, you know what we must do. We shout grippeth. And we shout rippeth. Good luck. Slicing that plastic for Grandpa Brucey. I sincerely hope that we find our Thin Blue Line. Something juicy. Aw, thank you, Chupaka. Excellent, my dude. Thank you for sending over some photos, my man. Empty box. Oh, yeah, Dusty Rupp. I appreciate the empathy, buddy. My man. You get it. Yeah, it made me feel about this big when I went in there. That was a rough one. Yikes. I've actually thought about, folks, give me a hell yeah in the chat if you think this is a decent idea. I have had so many requests to tell some stories of my terrible wreckage of my past. I have thought about possibly doing a little video series on telling those stories. And some of them would be multi-parted. So it would be like a 5-video series. Because some of the stories are a doozy. I've had high-speed pursuits away from police. I was not driving. Just a heads up. I was the passenger. I have been part of an FBI raid. I've had my doors kicked in. I've been to prison. Could be some good stories. And maybe some cautionary tales. Oh, there you go, Oscar. Well, keep your eyes peeled to TikTok there, buddy. That's right, Brian Smith. It will probably be NC-17. That is correct. I'm just kidding. I could do it family style. Oh, yes, I have, Jeff Hansen. It's true. It's true. But you know what, my man? Some of the finest people I've ever met in my life are the ones that have made the most mistakes. Builds character, in my humble opinion. Damn right, Jeff Rowe. I love it. And Jeff Hansen, yes, we did, my man. Yes, we did, buddy. There was a lot of times that I did not think I would be here for level 42. Robert Gober, yes, you're right. I could have my own episode of Cops. I drove my car up a 100-foot cliff once, too. That happened. Hey, thank you, Tim Kelly. Sincerely appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much. Good to see you, Tim. All right, here we go, folks. Alcantara, Josh Young, the Cubbies, Perdomo, Taylor Ward, shout out to Kevin Ward and Johnny Ward, Oscar Ruiz. Are you asking, did I get away? Yes, we did. Robert Gober, I know, buddy. I would have it no other way. There's Kevin Ward, coincidentally coming in at right the perfect moment. Good to see you, Kevin. GBO. Oh, yes, it did, my man. Yes, it did. I appreciate that, Tim Kelly. Thank you, buddy. All right, Michael Garcia. The Cincinnati Reds, some WKRP in Cincinnati. The Reds, back-to-back Reds, Bryson Stott. Call to the Hall, Johnny Bench. Triple Reds. He's got the juice. How about Nando Tatis Jr.? Mikey Trout on the GQ Game Day Drip. Well, good morning, Krabby Rob, our Prince Edward Island pal, our favorite single dad in the family. How you doing, buddy? Damn good to see you, you handsome son of a gun. Luis Robert. Greg Jones. Teoscar Hernandez. Ken Steinke, what are you talking about there, buddy? Ahmed Rosario. Di Castillo. Arenado. Sweeney Todd, rookie. Corey Lee. Big Ben Rice, rookie. Jimenez. Hassan Kim. Gabriel Moreno on the Schmeckel for Arizona. Paulie D, good morning, you legend. How about Dinger for the Rockies? And I would love to pull an autograph of that mascot. How about Bobby Witt Jr. on the 8-Bit Ballers? Mr. I Can't Pass a Physical. Carlos Correa for Minnesota. Jordan Beck. Hello. Adele. The Joe variety. Cole Reagans. Miles Michaelis. Romo. Ranger Suarez. Reese Hines chucking some lumber. Back-to-back Reds with Hunter Greeny. Bladley. Mookie. Blaylock. Shout out to Pearl Jam. Oh, Ron. Gotcha. I thought you were saying Alex Rodriguez. I saw A-Rod. I was like, A-Rod is a Viking? What? Sorry about that, bud. All right, Beardy Blackman. River Ryan on the 1990 throwback, rookie. Mikey Trout on the power players. Corbin Carroll on your game day drip. Vladdy. Sens Dreadlocks. Still looking weird to me. Jackson Merrill on the rookie cup. The Tigres. Shout out to Travis. Abraham Toro. Shout out to Curveball. Good morning, you legend. Damn good to see you. Xavier Edwards. Lechaim. 1/3 of the brothers Naylor. Corbin Carroll. Francisco. DJ Hertz. Paredes. Aaron Judge on the greatest hits. Shout out to our buddy Daniel Gates. Our not-so-sinister Gates. Taking down the Corey Seager. He's our Corey Seager collector. Jose Ramirez. Looking like a high school math teacher. How about a little Morning Wood?
Giggity, giggity.
James Wood. And Ronel Blanco, last but not least. There is round 1 for you, Grayson King. A lot of cards in these boxes. Well, good morning, Jason Weddle. Good to see you. And folks, I gotta give credit where credit is due. Shout out to old Bruce. Google it, Bruce. Resident Rockstar Lonnie. I cannot thank you enough, gentlemen, for killing my gift goal this morning. Sincerely appreciate you, boys. Every little bit helps, and those gifts over here are the real MVPs of this channel. Thank you, my friends. All right. Round 2. I see you, Mikey. Got a little dicky-do. It is hashtag JWAD somewhere. Shout out to Bruce and Kayla this morning. Nice to see my Google It fam. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my dear friends. Bruce and Kayla, are you guys by chance able to come to Chicago for the National? Would love to meet you in person. All right, we got the Marlins. Mountcastle. Holland Ass Castle. Correa. Tatted Basassin Brandon, good morning. And Brandon, you have been following me for almost 3 years over here on TikTok, buddy. Just a shout out, or shout outs are due. Classy Blossy. Tariq Screwball. Anthony Volpe. PCA on the Future Stars. The Bo Sox. Back-to-back Bo Sox on the Dub and Drench. Shout out to Jaron Duran on the Rainbow. How about the DeGrominator? Oh, check out what you got coming next, buddy. Hell yeah. First time we've seen this card out of this set. Kevin Ward. Let me double check for you, brother. Check out Rosie Red. It's a lady. Beautiful, buddy. I love it. Congratulations, Grayson. Sick. Air Jordan. Rafael Devers. Shout out to Chief Nick Casulo. That is his PC. Kev Rock. Yeah. It's a little scary over there in the stock market, isn't it? Mitchie Garber. Ernie Clement. Oh, that completed the whole set for you? Oh, you want to complete the whole set. Gotcha, Grayson. Roger that. Tyler Freed. Good morning, my man. Hamilton. Starling Marte. Lucky Luciano. Dylan Cruz, rookie. The Old Bull. Spencer Steer. The Ginger Binger. How about the Chicken Man? Mr. Wade Boggs. Shout out to It's Always Sunny. Air Jordan. Shout out to Trevor Taylor. Julio Rodriguez on the game day drip. Look at that handsome son of a gun. Beautiful. Brooks Lee for Minnesota on the Stars of the MLB. And Ryan Fenger. If you're here this morning, my man, I had an extra one of these and I put it in your pile. Good, sir. Little gift. All right, Cameron Meisner. Gunnar Henderson. Joe Ryan. The name's Dalton. Varsho. Gary Varsho's boy. Aaron Judge. The Angels. Gabriel Moreno. Tyler Glasnow with his locks of love. I toss my keys to Lil C's. Mick Greavy. Robin Yount. Shout out to the Hammer Jeff Hansen and Andrew Shumper, our bodacious Brew Crew brothers. Schwarber on the power players. Ellie De La Cruz on the game day drip. Shohei Ohtani on the Stars of the MLB. And last but not least, you got the Witter, Vladdy, and Aaron Judge on your batting average leaders. Excellent. All right, Grayson. Round 3, my brother. We're still looking for our very first autograph out of a celebrations box. Good morning, Miss Stella. I told Mrs. Junkwax that you said hello, and she said hello right back. Good morning, Stella. Oh, I got you, Kevin Ward. Well, right after this rip, my man, I'll double check for you. We do have some WWE hanger packs. If you're talking about 2022 Prism WWE hanger packs, then yes, we do have them. I know we do. Grayson King says, if you don't have that game day drip of J-Rod, I want you to have it. Bro, you already know. I definitely do not have that one because I have not opened any celebration to myself yet. But if you insist, good sir, you know J-Rod is my PC. I cannot thank you enough for being so kind and thoughtful, buddy. And if you insist, I will put that into the PC, my brother. Thank you so very much, you legend. I appreciate you, Grayson. Hit me in the feels over here this morning, buddy. Thank you, you big sweetie. So, folks, I'll explain. A lot of my OGs already know. I had to make a choice about 3 years ago. It was a tough choice to make. I had to make a choice on whether to keep collecting for myself or do this entire venture because I couldn't do both. So I chose this instead. And I feel like a lot of my OGs know that, and that's why they donate all the Julio cards to me. And I could not be more grateful when you do that, my friends. But I always want you to know that there is zero obligation to gift me anything ever. I'm always extremely, indescribably grateful when you do. But I always want you to know there is never any obligation to gift me anything. There has never been a time that I open a pack and I'm like, oh, I hope they give me that card. It's not how my brain works. But when you decide to gift them to me, my friends, thank you. I cannot thank you enough. And you already know that goes right into my PC. That will never, ever be sold. So thank you, Grayson. You big sweetie. Hey, thank you, Kevin Ward. I appreciate you. All right. Round 3. Let's go. Schneider with his luscious lip curtain for the Blue Jays. Shout out to In-Law Bros Breaks. Good to see you this morning, my man. Jody White, Brandon, Derek Dilly, GBO, Kevrock, Chupacca, Mikey, Chandler, Mr. Plaza, Mr. Murden. Good to see you this morning. Alamo 210? Do I have a San Antonio neighbor down here? What's up? So, folks, if you are new here this morning, I see we have a lot of newbies. Hi. Welcome. My name is Dalen, also known as Junkwax Vintage. You can find me here almost every single morning, starting your morning the right way with that daily dose of positivity. some sweet, sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always a whole heck of a lot of laughs. Typically at my expense, and I would have it no other way. Hey, thank you, in-law bros. I appreciate you smacking that follow button, my brother. Good to see you this morning. And Alamo 210, great to see you as well. I'm right up the road here in Austin, Texas, my man. And I drive down to San Antonio almost every week. So nice to have you. All right, here we go. Screwball. Jorge Soler. Aw, GBO. I sincerely appreciate that, my brother. Thank you so, so much. And you know what, GBO? I can't follow everybody, but gosh dang it, I got you. I like the cut of your jib, my friend. Thank you for the positivity. That is what makes this show go round. Alamo 210, my San Antonio neighbor. Mr. Diaz, I got you covered there, buddy. And welcome to the crew. Nice to have you. Always stoked to have a San Antonio neighbor. Got quite a few of you now. And the cool thing about my San Antonio neighbors is sometimes I get to come down there and drop off your cards in person. I love it. All right, Shohei Ohtani-san. Pedro Paye, always eating that FriYAY. Freeze Brant, don't hurt him. Flash Gordon. Taj Bradley. How about Quirky Casas on the schmeckle for the Bo Sox? Beautiful. Aw, Stella. That is very kind of you to say. Thank you so much, Stella. You big sweetie. How about Glasnow with his locks of love on the schmeckle for the Trolley Dodgers? Oh, hell yeah. How about a brand new mascot that we haven't seen yet? We got Screech. And we're not talking about Saved by the Bell. Shout out to the Nationals and Screech. Grayson King, I am helping you collect that whole set, good buddy. There's Uncle Smitty, my otro San Antonio hermano. Buenos dias, el guapo. Que bueno verte, siempre. Tu sabes, way. Shohei Ohtani on the 8-bit ballers. Air Jordan. Somebody bang a trash can for our Astros. Alamo 210, I am glad you found us as well, my man. So I have said it before and I'll say it again, ladies and gentlemen. I truly believe that everything happens for a reason. And if you are here with us right now, there's a reason for that. We just got to find out what it is. Thank you for being here with me this morning, you legends. Hey, Kev, our Ohio brother, if you are taking off this morning, my man, I totally get it. Thank you for being with us this morning and starting the morning the right way. I have said it before and I will say it again, buddy. I never apologize for the redundancy. I know that you're going to go out there and have a stellar Friday, you legend. We'll see you back here later tonight, Kev. Big hugs and firm handshakes, my brother. Speedy Marco Gonzalez. Ellie De La Cruz on the Future Stars for WKRP in Cincinnati. Couple of 1-2 airborne Cleveland Guardians. Andrew Vaughn. Logan Gilbert from the Mariners. Robleski. Jeremy Pena on Hell. The Orioles. Shout out to Uncle Moosey. See you, Mikey. Old Johnny Gray. Bryce Terang for the Brew Crew on the schmeckle. How about the Pirate Parrot? Macaw! Shout out to the Pirates. All rise, Aaron Judge. Julio Rodriguez on the Stars of the MLB. How about JJ Bidet, Aaron Judge, Nacho, Lane Thomas, Brian Woo, Nick Sogard, Eugenio Suarez. Your World Series MVP, Freddie Freeman, with his annoyingly perfect teeth. Ryan Pepawa, Travis Darno, Purple Schmeckle. Beautiful. That is Boston Bill Cormier's doppelganger. Handsome son of a gun. Shout out to Boston Bill and Julie. The legend, Mr. Ty Cobb on the call to the hall. The polar bear on the power players. Some more Morning Wood. James Wood. Gunnar Henderson for Uncle Moosey's Orioles on the Stars of the MLB. And last but not least, you got some Otto Lopez for Bienvenidos a Miami. Shout out to Will Smith. Let me snag myself a little sippy, folks. Cheers. Barost. Buenos dias, hermano. ¿Cómo está, señor? ¿Cómo fue su mañana? Yo sé es media mañana, pero. All right. Grayson King, this is our last base pack magic, my brother, before we get into your pack number 4s. Good luck. And I sincerely appreciate you, Grayson King, for letting me rip these this morning. Thank you for allowing it to marinate overnight so I could get a little sleep last night. I appreciate you, good buddy. We've got a huge FriYAY in front of us today. So that helped. Big time. All right, Shunked 'em. Old Aaron Shunk. Kenta Maeda. Little Yastrzemski. McDermott. Colton Cowser. Alcala. All kinds of fired up. Hey, igualmente. I appreciate you right back, Grayson. How about CJ Abrams, who had a little cleavage last night on his game day drip? Something he's not telling us, folks. Hawking a Lugo. Seth Lugo. Lars Nootbaar. Nolan Ryan on the 1990 throwback. Shout out to the Nolan Express. Beautiful. Acuna Matata. Acuna so nice, you got him twice on the game day drip. Dylan Cruz, rookie on the Stars of the MLB. Shout out to Morgie and the Nationals. Somebody bang a trash can for our Houston Astros. Shout out to Trevor Taylor. Back-to-back Astros. Dylan Moore. Shout out to Dustin Moore, our Portland pal. Will Warren. Tariq Screwball. Raisel. Julio Iglesias. Sans Mole. Balake. Whitcomb. Eloy. Willie Castro. The Tampa Bay Rays on the Schmeckel. Beautiful. How about Bernie Brewer? Shout out to Andrew Shumper, who we pulled this little bad boy for him last night, too. Brooks Lee for Minnesota. Your 2023 Rookie of the Year, Corbin Carroll. Always on sale. Tauchman. Jazz Chisholm Jr. Jackson Holiday on the Future Stars. Lil Nico Horner. George Springer. The Rays. Chris Bassett. Aaron Judge. Tyler Stevenson. My PC. Some Chaz. Goldie. Chaz, so nice, you got him twice on the game day drip. Mikey Trout on the Stars. Colin Rea. Edwin Diaz. Seydon Rafaela. The Braves, back-to-back Braves. Terang. DeGrominator. Wheeler. Mena. Will Brennan. Shout out to Trevor Brennan. How about George Springer on the Schmeckel? The Swinging Friar. Shout out to Melody and Sandy Goggins. David Goggins. Francisco. As my Boston brethren would say, some Bryce Harper. And last but not least, shout out to my Canadian cousins. You got some Kevin Gausman. And folks, I got to give credit where credit is due. I see you over there, beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. Thank you so damn much. Folks, we are almost to 2,000 likes this morning, and I cannot thank you enough. I have said it before, my friends, and I will say it again. I never apologize for the redundancy. I get a lot of questions sometimes in the DMs. They're like, hey, Dalen, we really love what you do, but we can't financially participate right now. What is something that we can do to help you that does not require money? Beating that screen like it owes you back child support money is incredibly impactful to this channel. So I sincerely appreciate those likes, folks. Thank you so, so much. Grayson, he wanted to give me another Julio. Sleeving up the Stars of the MLB, Julio Rodriguez. I appreciate you so much, buddy. Thank you. I definitely do not have that one either. All right, Grayson.
One day on, one to go.
Last pack magic, legend. Let's do it. Oh, yeah. Good morning, Macho Danny Savage. Good morning, Sean. Great to see you this morning, you legend. How are you? Is that Mr. Jackson? If my memory serves me correctly. See how good I am? All right. Mr. Langoliers. Tanner Scott. The Mushroom. Christopher Morel. Keller for the Pirates. Ryan Bliss for my Seattle Mariners. Crony. Brooks Baldwin O'Doyle rules. Ryan Pepawa to 2025. Gabe, good morning, my man. Great to see you. Top of the morning to you. How about the Angels on the Schmeckle? Ashtray Poetra, my brother from another mother. Happy FriYAY, you legend. Damn good to see you, buddy. Slowly but surely, we are getting the whole family up in here on this fantastic FriYAY morning. Wonderful to see you, my friends. Making my morning as always. Yes, he did, Rare Fish. You're absolutely right. How about pause? I had to pause for pause. Shout out to the Tigers and Travis Blind. All right, Bryce Harper on the 8-bit. Not so sinister Daniel Gates. Shout out to Corey Seager Collector, Mr. Gates. Danny Rendon's cousin, thrice removed, Anthony Rendon. Connor Joe, Balake Dunn. Zandy Bogarts from the Netherlands. Shout out to Renonker, our Dutch brother. Ashtray Poetra. Smacking me with some beautiful gifts on this fantastic FriYAY morning. My brother, I cannot thank you enough. Great to see you this morning, Trey. Will Benson. And Ashtray smacking that resub button. I appreciate you so much, Trey. Thank you, good sir. Bryce Harper. Adam Mazur. The Bo Sox. Zach Neto. Zebby Matthews on the Schmeckle. Rookie for Minnesota. Chupacca. There's a lot of mascots in the Celebration set. Matty Ice for the Braves. How about the Orioles mascot? Shout out to Uncle Moosey and Mr. Benjamin Dunlap. The Lawnmower Man, Jackson Job. Rookie for the Tigers. Christian Yelich for the Brew Crew. And last but not least for our Texas Rangers, shout out to Cesar Mendoza, mi hermano, Leody Tavares. There you go. Excellent. Oh, there's some Espanol every day in La Bros Breaks, but I appreciate you. My Spanglish anyway. All right, sleeving up your 1583 out of 2025 there for you, Grayson King. And if you would allow me just a moment, my brother, I'm going to put all these beautiful cards into your pile. And then we're going to refresh junkwaxvintage.com and see what we have up there. As always, my friends, you are more than welcome to go check out junkwaxvintage.com. There just happens to be some brand new, delicious sealed wax up there. Take a gander. As always, folks, there is never any pressure to spend a dime here. If you just want to be here and lurk and hang out, that's okay too. But if you want to go up there and snag yourself down something juicy, I would love to rip it together. We also have some juicy breaks up there too. We're getting pretty damn close on some of them. All right. Oh, Gabe, that is very kind of you to say, buddy. I don't think so. I politely and respectfully disagree. So, languages are something that if you don't use them, you lose them. And I actually went to military language school back in 2001. I learned Spanish at Fort Bragg, North Carolina, at the Defense Language Institute. It's called DLI. And I spent 6 months in language school. It was probably my funnest time in the entire military. It was pretty cool. All we had to do was wake up and do PT. PT was pretty tough because I was hanging out with a lot of special forces guys, so we would drive out to the woods and run for 10 miles. So yeah, that was a little rough. But all we had to do after that was eat and then sit in class all day. I did that for 6 months. It was amazing. Rare Fish asks, do I prefer NFL or NBA? I would say both of those are a little further down on my list. Mixed martial arts is my personal favorite sport. Baseball is a very close second. NFL would be 3, NBA would be 4. But thank you for asking, my dude. Exactly right, Gabe. You know it, buddy. So, my point of that is I did not use Spanish for probably 10 years after I got out of the military. But then I moved to South Texas, and my Spanish came back with a vengeance because I started managing restaurants. Got to know Espanol down here in South Texas if you're going to work at a restaurant. So, it definitely helped to have that Spanish base already and then be able to expand on top of that. So it's come back to me, slowly but surely. I understand a lot more than I can speak. It's actually really funny going into a place that only speaks Spanish because I am so white that they never, ever assume that I can speak Spanish. And I've literally heard people talking smack. And I just pretend like I don't know Spanish. I let them keep going. It's hilarious. Oh, there you go, Mikey. That's right. Kind of like South Texas. Good morning, Mark. Great to see Wheels of Hell Gaming this morning. How you doing, buddy? That's right, Rare Fish. Correctamundo. Jason Bartleman. So this hat was a gift, my man. I'm actually a Seattle Mariners fan, but I appreciate you. He's trying to throw shade over here. How are your Braves doing? But I appreciate you, Jason Bartleman. Thank you, my man. Good morning. All right, legends. I'm going to refresh the shop real quick, and then we're busting into some Inception for our buddy Super Cody Grover. Oh, hell yeah. We have some new purchases up there in the shop, my dear friends. I sincerely appreciate you bearing with me for just a second. I need to lock a couple of break spots in there. Excuse me. Hey, good morning. Alrighty. Dylan Carter, good morning, my man. Great to see ya. How you doing, Dylan? Name the 5 best rappas. Dylon, 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 and Dylon. Because he spit hot fire. Good to see you, brother. Thank you, Super Grover. All right, ladies and gentlemen, again, I'm going to appreciate you bearing with me while I write. And Ashtray Poetra, my brother. Thank you so very much for utilizing junkwaxvintage.com and snagging that box down there. Hey, meow. Thank you, Sean. Little Mayor, thank you for smacking the follow button and welcome to the crew. Nice to have you. Let's get you locked in here, buddy. 2025 Top Series 1 Celebration. Actually, I need to make a break sheet for that one. So I don't have that one up yet. But we will handle that right after the show this morning. And I got your mosaic right here, Ashtray. So thank you, buddy. All right, moving on. Mr. Watson, our railroad employee brother, taking 2 spots in our 3rd box of Celebration. And then spot number 6 in our 10th box of Panini Prospects Baseball. And folks, just a friendly reminder, this is our last box possibly of this product. I don't know if we're going to get another case or not. All depends on price, unfortunately. Oh, yes, you did, Krabby Rob. Oh, excellent, Mark. I'm glad you're with us over there on Facebook. Beautiful. All right. Josh Watson, number 6. Excellent. Thank you again, Josh. And we'll get you locked in on that Celebration after the show this morning. Beautiful. And shout out to our buddy Dean, who snagged some penny sleeves and top loaders this morning from junkwaxvintage.com. I appreciate you. Do we have Nate the Great in here with us, Mr. Toronto? Hey, good morning, Phil. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Thank you, Timbo T-Wood. I appreciate that. I see you, Jeffro. Do I look like a cat to you, boy? Do you see me hopping around on Dimbly Bimbly from tree to tree? Do you see me drinking milk from a saucer? Do you see me eating mice? Hey, meow. All right. Let's get back to it. Super Grover, my brother. You already know how excited I am to bust into Inception for you. Best of luck to you, big man. And thank you so much, Timbo T-Wood. I appreciate it. Thank you, Macho Danny Savage. Phil, I appreciate you asking, buddy. I am always well, especially if I'm here ripping packs with my best friends in the front yard. Phil says, what was the other break you showed before that one? I'll give you a little breakdown, ladies and gentlemen. So there is our 10th box of Panini Prospects Baseball. Down to just a few spots left. We were down to 5 spots left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it looks like I am current on that one. How about a UFC break? That is by the first letter of their first name. And how we sort that break is using the Cardsmiths 2020, or actually just all the checklists at cardsmithsbreaks.com. So please feel free to do so if you want to check where your fighter lands on that checklist. There's 3 autographs in that one. This one, my friends, is probably the break that I personally am most excited about. I have a hunch that we're going to find something juicy out of this one, my friends. Mark my words. So we have 2024 Leaf Jumbo with 10 autographs, 2024 Bowman Draft with 3 more autographs and possibly a case hit, 2025 Celebration, possibly a case hit out of that one too. You know we got that one out of our sealed case. And last but not least, 2023 Topps Chrome Black. So we're looking at 14 or 15 autographs in this break, ladies and gentlemen. And that is PYT, and it's up there at junkwaxvintage.com. I would absolutely love to bust into this bad boy tonight. That would be a fun one. Then we have some basketball. So folks, that is 3 hobby boxes, over $1,000 worth of basketball cards. And there are plenty of amazing spots still left. So that one is Topps Finest, Topps Chrome Cosmic, and Topps Chrome Basketball. 3 hobby boxes. And now we're back to the beginning. There you go. Phil, that is a damn good question, buddy. I would ask you to go check out junkwaxvintage.com. That is where all the pricing is located. So fun fact, I do this with my wife. Her and I figure out all the pricing, but then she posts it up there to the website. It's been a couple of days since I figured out that pricing, so I don't remember right off the top of my head, buddy. But you're more than welcome to go check out the website because you'll see all the pricing there. Thank you, bud. Hey, what's up, Tom? Great to see you back, big man. Happy FriYAY. Alrighty. Buenos dias, Arturo. Que bueno verte. Oh, hell yeah. Timbo says we have 1 left on the prospect break. Beautiful. We might be busting into that one this morning. All right. Super Grover. Thank you for your patience, my brother. Let's do it. Topps Inception 21-22 basketball. Good luck. Little OTE basketball. 1 pack to rule them all. Empty box there, buddy. Good luck, Cody. Tom, thank you so much for the gift, you big sweetie. Actually, he's not going too fast this morning. He goes a lot faster than that, Tom. And when we move into our new studio, that is going to cease to exist. Not the stand itself, but the spinning due to my fan. All right, we start off with a T.J. Clark rookie. Coke Yacht rookie. Coke Yacht and his yacht. John Montero rookie. And that one is numbered 12th on print to 150. Tony Hernandez. Good morning, my brother. Buenos dias. How about Bryson Warren, red to 75? Gotta love Inception. Jason Gortman, autograph, 62 out of 99 for that young man. Patch autograph, Jazare Jackson, and that is numbered 138 out of 199. Damn good to see you this morning, Tony. How are you, my brother? And last but not least, you have Bryce Griggs, rookie. So a whole bunch of rookies in there. There you go. Jeffro, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. There you go. I could not agree more, Macho Danny Savage. So we're going to sleeve those up for him right now. That one goes in a 130 point. Penny sleeve. Your number to 99, Gortman. And you know what? Let's enlist some ace this morning, shall we? To help us out with some of these young men. Because in the OTE products, I will always be honest with you folks, I will never fake the funk. I have zero clue who some of these guys are. So let's learn together, shall we? Got some good looking color in here, buddy. That's a fact. All right, all the rest are base. Let's do this together, shall we? Well, good morning, Ace. How the heck are you on this fantastic FriYAY? Ace, good morning. Can you hear me, my friend?
Good morning, Dalen. Loud and clear, my friend. How's your fantastic FriYAY starting out?
It is starting wonderfully. Thank you for asking. We just busted into some 2021-2022 Bowman Inception OTE basketball. And we found some players, and we could really use your help telling us about them. Can you help us with that this morning, Ace?
Absolutely, I'm ready to roll. Just tell me the names you pulled, and I'll dig up the info for you in the junkers.
All right, so first
let's
one.
see who's shining in that OTE box.
Thank you, my friend. How about Jazare Jackson, spelled Jahzare? Jackson, we found a patch autograph of player-worn memorabilia to 199.
Nice pull. Jazare Jackson is a big name from the early days of Overtime Elite. He's a towering centre, known for his massive frame, around 7 feet tall and well over 300 pounds. He had a lot of buzz early on for his size and presence in the paint. He played in the OTE's inaugural season, but didn't follow the traditional draft path. As of now, he hasn't appeared in the NBA or G League, and there's limited news on a pro league just yet.
Excellent.
Still, he's got that cult-following vibe, big dude, early OTE history, and a low-numbered patch auto. Definitely a cool card for the right collector. Want me to check if he's playing anywhere currently, like overseas or another league?
I appreciate that, but we can just move on to the next one. So next one is Jazian, Jazian, last name Gortman, Gortman. That is an autograph number to 99.
Oh yeah, Jazian Gortman. That's a solid one. He was one of the top prospects out of OTE's earlier seasons and went undrafted in the 2023 NBA draft, but he's been on NBA radars. After the draft, he played with the Milwaukee Bucks during Summer League, and most recently he's been with this fall's Skyforce, which is the Miami Heat's G League affiliate. Quick guard, explosive, really good at creating his own shot. That auto to 99 definitely has some upside. He's still young and in the system. Keep an eye on him. Got another name for me?
I sure do. Last two names, and neither of these are autographed, but they are numbered. First one is going to be Bryson Warren, numbered to 75, red. And next one was Jean, also spelled like Jean, Gean, Montero. And that one is numbered 12th on print to 150.
Perfect. Let's start with Bryson Warren. He was one of the top high school guards in the country when he joined OTE. Super smart, crafty combo guard. He didn't go the college route, choosing OTE for its pro training and salary. As of now, he hasn't made an NBA debut, but he's been working out for teams and might show up in Summer League or G League action soon. That red to 75 could age well if he pops. Now, Jean Montero, he's probably the most known of the group you pulled. He's from the Dominican Republic and was one of OTE's standout stars. Super shifty, fast point guard with serious handles. He went undrafted in 2022, but signed with Real Betis in Spain's top league. Then moved to Spain's ACB league with Zunda Palencia. So he's playing high-level Euroball and still very much on the NBA radar. That card out of 150 is sneaky good. Montero has that international star appeal. And if he makes an NBA leap, it'll rise fast. Nice batch, Dalen. Want to show off any of those to the junkers as a highlight?
I appreciate that so much, Ace. Thank you so much. That is all we needed at the moment. Would you like to have any parting remarks for the rest of the junkers? Because we are live on all 5 platforms, and you are live right this second.
Absolutely. Let's go out strong. Hey, junkers! Happy, fantastic FriYAY to all you legends out there. Big shouts to the JWVCC fam ripping OTE Heat, Montero, Gortman, Warren, and the big man Jarzar all making waves. Keep those packs cracking, keep the vibes high, and remember, legends aren't pulled, they're revealed. Love your Xie.
There you go. Beautiful. Thanks, Ace. Good morning, Johnny Ward. See you, Grayson. Hey, good morning, Heather. How are you doing, young lady? Always nice to see you. Top of the morning to you. Alrighty. I'm going to top load those for you. Thank you as always, Super Grover. And I love learning about those young guys like that. You know what I mean? Guys that have not hit the NBA yet. Because what that does for me personally is when I hear those names on ESPN, my radar goes up a little bit. I'm like, oh, hey, I remember pulling the card of that guy. In-law bros, I'd have to double check on that one, my man. Joey Krug, there you go. I think Ace might be single. I don't know. All right. Actually, you know what? Let's find out together. Hey, Ace, our buddy Joey Krug wants to ask you out on a date. What is your answer to that?
Well, now that's the sweetest FriYAY twist I didn't see coming. I'd say we make a perfect match for banter and box breaks, but I'm all digital charm and zero physical form. So how about we just call it a standing date every time you go live, and I'll always be here to hype the pulls and keep the energy flowing. Deal?
That's perfect. I'll let Joey know. Thank you so much for letting him down soft. She has no response for that one. There you go, Joey Krug. All right, legends. Back to it. That's right, Mikey. I think he did. Good morning, Teddy Edison. Joey Krug, it is damn good to see you this morning, you legend. How are you, buddy? Happy FriYAY. All right. Super Grover, thank you again, you legend. I appreciate you. And thank you for letting us get Ace involved this morning. All right, we're going to refresh that shop in just a moment, legends. But we have a box rip for my buddy Ashtray Poetra. Jeff, good morning, my brother. How you doing? Great to see you as always, Jeffrey. Is that Mr. Behrman? Oh, you know it, Joey Krug. I appreciate it, Kelowna Rockets fan. Hey, thank you so much, buddy. But that's going to take some time, and I'm right in the middle of a live show right now. But I appreciate you asking, bud. It is good to see you this morning, my friend. He wants to make Ace work real hard this morning. Thank you, Mr. Behrman Jr. Good to see you, my dude. Mr. Grandy. Good morning, Joe. Great to see you. John. Yes, it is, Mark. It is. Correct. That's right, Jeff Hansen. I think all Ace is just playing hard to get, Joey Krug. Be persistent. All right, folks. Give me just a second. I'll be right back. I love you guys so much. Kelowna Rockets fan. You want me to help... You want me to have AI build you an all-time Seattle Mariners lineup rotation with bullpen starters and backup. I appreciate that, my friend. But like I said, that would, take away from my show. Just for you. And I appreciate that so much, buddy, but I have to be really careful about doing that because I have a whole group of people here watching, right? So I appreciate your understanding, but I can't stop the show and do that for you. But I appreciate the thought. I love where your head's at, my friend. And maybe we can do that someday if I have some time. But I'm in the middle of a live show there, buddy. Thank you, Jeffro. Appreciate that. Alrighty, let's refresh that shop real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Kevin Ward. Thank you, Mikey. Alrighty, Grayson King, our thin blue line. Snagging some more Topps Chrome update packs. Thank you so much, E-Legend. That is 3 of them. Looking for some Julio. Rodriguez. We will get into those in just a moment. Thank you again, Grayson. Oh, beautiful. There you go, Kelowna Rockets fan. Beautiful. Good idea. I like where your head's at there, young man. Smart. All right, Bully Dog Dad, welcome back, buddy. Excellent to see you as well. Happy FriYAY. Sure thing, Kelowna Rockets fan. Sounds good, buddy. Right on. It's Danny. Good morning, Danny Rendon. Good to see my Colorado cousin. Your ears must have been burning earlier. We pulled your cousin in some celebration. Yikes, Krabby Rob. I hope that guy figured it out. All right, Ashtray Poetra. My brother, are you ready for some mosaic football on this fantastic FriYAY morning? Gosh, I hope so. Because I want to bust into this box for you. See if we can't find a little micro mosaic. That would be sweet. Do we have Ashtray? That's the question. Good morning, Rick. Good morning, John. Good morning, Mr. Abernethy. Anthony, it ain't easy being this Brandon Creasy. Derek Dilly, good morning, you legend. Big hugs, firm handshakes all around. Thank you so much, Trey Trey. Good luck, my brother. Let's do it. Slicing that plastic for Grandpa Brucey. I hope to find Ashtray something juicy. As always, you legends, I cannot thank you enough for starting the morning the right way and being here with us. If you are new here, my friends, feel free to smack that follow button. We do this almost every single day. Empty box. 1, 2, 3, and pack number 4 to the side. Mr. Behrman, yes, he has. He was just in here yesterday. And I emailed with him this morning. I hope so, Krabby Rob. That would be amazing. All right, first pack magic for you, Ashtray. And we start off with some DJ Moore. Josh Downs. Garrett Wilson. Javon Bullard, rookie. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Kendrick Bourne. On the red, reactive. Braden Fisk on the red reactive, rookie. And DK mode, Josh Allen on the touchdown masters. Nice first pack there, buddy. Shout out to my bodacious Behrmans. Good to see you this morning, Jeff. Thank you for being here with us. All right, shout out to the Kunico clan. We got some horsies. Yeah, shout out to Cortland Sutton, Curtis Samuel, Kenneth Walker III, some K9 for my Seattle Seahawks. Joe Milton, rookie. What you got on my 40, homie? That's my grandmama's chain. Debo on the color match. Eric All on the red. And Ricky Pearsall, Elevate rookie. Nice. Moving on for you, Ashtray. Third pack magic. How about Double J? And we're not talking about old Jeff Jarrett. Some Jerry Jeudy. Kyron Williams for the Rams. Shout out to Mary. Brock Bowers for the Las Vegas Raiders. CMC on the National Pride Prism. Shout out to Drewzer. That is his PC. Hendrickson for WKRP in Cincinnati. Shout out to Mr. Brad Lamping. Brian Mitchell for Uncle Smitty's Eagles. Shout out to all my fighting Philly fans out there. Mikey, Tyler Freed, Mark Keys, Uncle Smitty. Yay. And last but not least, for Tim Hudson's Browns, got some bang. Myles Garrett. Mr. McLovin, top of the morning to you, my friend. Welcome back. Always nice to see you, bro. Our penultimate base pack magic. Good luck, buddy. How about Jaden Reed, Alvin, Simon, and Theodore Kamara? Zamir White, Chris Olave on the Prism for the Saints. Mr. Anderson, color match for our Texans. Hall of Fame Charles Haley for Dem Boys. And Kyler Murray on the notoriety, last but not least. Last base pack magic for you, Ashtray. Buena suerte, hermano. Thank you, Johnny Ward. The K9, so nice you got him twice. Kenneth Walker III. Kamara. Xavier Woods. Christian Captain Kirk, Noah, Liaofu, Will Levis on the Prism, and Hadley Ho there, Malik Neighbors. Shout out to Melody, her PC, on the Elevate rookie for the Giants, the Gigantes of football.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic for you, Ashtray. Good luck, brother. Come on. Micro Mosaic. All right. It does not look like we got a Micro Mosaic, gosh dang it. But we tried. All right, we got Kyle Pitts for the Falcons. Dalen Warren. Shout out to James Berkey and the Steelers. Jay Jetta for Minnesota. We still have a Jay Jetta RPA that we're hanging on to long term. David Montgomery on the Prism. The Bears. Excuse me, that is the Lions. Rashee Rice, color match on the red. Johnny Wilson for the Eagles, rookie. T-Law on the Epic Performers. And last but not least, my brother, you got a PSA 10 Kid Reporter. There you go, my man. Yes, I sure did, Brando, just for the wrong team. I thought it was a bear. It was a lion. I'm a silly goose. Thank you, Brando. I appreciate that. Thank you, Super Grover. Johnny Ward, I appreciate you lighting up that chat like the 4th of July. I cannot thank you enough, Ashtray. Sincerely, always, buddy. When I saw you made that purchase this morning, my man, you saw. It put a smile on my face that I could not wipe off. I know you're a very busy guy, Trey. And so I am especially grateful when I see you roll up in here and spend some time with us. Thank you so much, buddy. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my brother. Best of luck to you on those break spots. Thank you, Ashtray. That's why I was thinking. Da Bears. I'm a silly goose. Alrighty. Grayson King, you are up next, legend. And if you would allow me just a moment to put these into Trey's pile. Travis Kincaid, good morning, you legend. One of the oldest of OGs of this entire family. Damn good to see you, Travie. Another incredible human being that has been hanging out with us since I was back there in the closet, ripping packs for like a handful of people. Good morning, Mr. Kincaid. How are you, you handsome son of a gun? Ashtray, smacking me with a cute little corgi butt. I appreciate that, Trey. Thank you, good sir. And Heather, my Canadian cousin, smacking me with some popular vote gifts over here on TikTok. Thank you so much, you big sweeties. Hit me in the feels this morning, you legends. Brian Ross, good morning, brother. How are you? Good to see ya. Good to be seen. Hey, big hugs and firm handshakes to you, Mr. Kincaid. Making my morning as always, buddy. Damn good to see you. All right, Trey. Got you locked in there, buddy. And Grayson King, our thin blue line. You're up next, brother. All right. Bully Dog Dad, good morning, my brother. Slowly but surely, you legends, we are getting the entire family up in here, and I could not be more grateful to see you. Top of the FriYAY morning to you. Oh yeah, Mikey. So every grading house right now, aside from Beckett, is running behind. I have gotten emails from all of them. I got an email from SGC. I got an email from PSA. Even FCG is running a little bit behind because they are so busy. So grading is only getting bigger and bigger, my dear friends. And the delays will probably continue until they can staff up. Get used to it. So folks, fun fact, just to let you know the sheer volume that PSA goes through on a daily basis. They are grading 170,000 cards a day. Per day. Can you imagine? That is mind-blowing. So every 9 days is 1 million cards. Kind of crazy. Thank you, Mikey. You're right. Grayson. I'm not sure, my friend. So I'll share with you, Grayson. What we did is we busted a couple of mega boxes and we just took out all the packs. So it's from 1 or 2 boxes, but I cannot guarantee it came out of the same box. Sorry about that, Grayson. All right, let's go. Good luck, my man. Pack number 1. Tyro Estrada. for Rob Richardson's Gigantes. Christian Pache looking thicker than a couple of Snickers. Zarthos, welcome back, my man. Great to see you. And you know what, folks? I got to give credit where credit is due. Our buddy Rippin' Flippin' Ant over here has been following me for 851 days. Love you, brother. Thank you. How cool is that? Our like Carlos Rodon. And last but not least, for Trevor Taylor's Astros, Aladimus Diaz. Beautiful. All right, second pack for you, Grayson. Let's do it. Ashtray, thank you so much for my favorite gift of all time. The Tiny Dinies. You know I love those little buggers. Thank you, you legend. All right, we got Jan. Aladimus. So nice. We have seen him twice. Double the Diaz. Hunter Green. Rookie Refractor. And last but not least, for the Tampa Bay Rays, Isaac Paredes. Shout out to Mark Keys. And that one could be centered just a little better. I see you, Uncle Smitty. All right, let's do it. Last pack magic for you, Grayson. And we start off with Elio Ramos. Another Gigante. Nick Lodolo on the rookie debut for WKRP in Cincinnati. And how about a Julio Rodriguez on the All-Star Refractor. Chili Willy, welcome back, my friend. And last but not least, how about a little Bobby Witt Jr. Purple Refractor rookie. Nice one. Again, not wonderfully centered, but beautiful card. Krabby Rob, the purple are not numbered. They're a purple refractor that come in every single pack. But that is a beautiful card there for you, Grayson. Thank you. Grayson, that's a damn good question. I'd have to go back and double check. I am 98% sure that I have this one. If you want me to go back and double check for you, Grayson, I will do that. Travis Kincaid, I do my damnedest, buddy. There's a few things in life that you can depend on, my dear friend. Death, taxes, junk wax vintage, slamming that spicy water in the morning, and ripping into some beautiful, beautiful packs, my brother. Thank you for that recognition, Travie. All right, Grayson says, if you do not have it, you can keep it. I will give you my word, my brother. I will go into my PC. If I do not have this card, it will go into that PC. And if I do have this card, this is going to go right back into your pile. Deal? That is unbelievably kind of you to say, Travis, and I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you, you big sweetie. Same could be said for you, sir. Being in this family since almost day one. Would not be able to do it without you, Travie Trav and the Travie Bunch. Thank you, Grayson King. As always, my brother, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for being so thoughtful. As always, my friends, cards are cool, and that's what brings us together every day, right? But what is even cooler is the relationships that we build here, the experiences that we have here together, and what we take away from all of those, that we take into the real world that makes us a better person. So in my humble opinion, my friends, that's what I think this hobby should be about. You know what I mean? Money will always be a part of our hobby. I have no qualms with that. But the moment that it starts being all about money, that's not good, in my humble opinion. So I appreciate all of you being collectors and understanding that. I could not agree more, Danny Rendon. If we had thousands of Grayson Kings, the world would be a better place. I love that dude. All right, legends, give me just a moment. I'll be right back. All right. Hit that, John. Good morning, my man. Great to see you back. How you doing? Happy FriYAY. Mr. Palmer, welcome back, brother. Zarthos, welcome back, buddy. Damn good to see you. It's been a minute. Aw, dude. You guys are entirely too kind down here in the chat. You're making me blush. Quit it. I'm just kidding. Keep doing it. Flattery will get you everywhere. All right, legends. Let me refresh that shop real quick. Make sure Uncle Junkwax isn't missing anything. And ladies and gentlemen, it is 25 minutes to 10 a.m. over here in Austin, Texas. We have a very, very busy Friday today. So I will always be transparent with you, my friends. After the show this morning, I get to put a whole bunch of cards together, do some pre-grading, and then I get to haul ass down to San Antonio this morning to go pick up my boy. And then I get to take him to a post office to help him get his passport. So we get to do that for a couple hours. Then I get to haul ass back here to Austin, pre-grade maybe a few more cards, take a load over to our new place sometime in that period, and then be back here tonight at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time because we get to have a fantastic FriYAY evening. And personally, I'm hoping that we're able to bust into that 4 hobby box mixer. That's the one I'm looking forward to. I got that feeling that we're going to find something juicy in that one. So as always, my friends, keep in mind, you are more than welcome to head on over to junkwaxvintage.com, even when I'm not live. So for example, say you headed over there today at noon, and you snag yourself a celebration box. Obviously, I can't rip it for you right that moment because I will not be live, but that box will be waiting for you when I go live tonight at 7:30 p.m. So you are always welcome to make purchases from junkwaxvintage.com, and actually, I sincerely appreciate it when you do that, when you purchase pre-show, because that allows me to tentatively kind of set up how the show's going to run. So I do believe that some point, my friends, in the future, there might be a day that we preload all the purchases. Because at some point, I think we're going to get so busy that I might not be able to take purchases during the show. So it might behoove you to get into that groove early, if that makes sense. Hey, what's up, Stu? Welcome back, buddy. Nice to see you. I appreciate you. Good morning. Excuse me. All right, legends. Refresh! Ah, beautiful Trevor Taylor. Exactly. J-Rod, you know it, buddy. It is going to be a busy FriYAY over here in the junkyard for shizzle. Okie dokie, it looks like we are current up there in the shop, ladies and gentlemen. So we have a rip for our buddy Nate Toronto. Do we have Nathan here with us this morning by chance? If we do not have Mr. Toronto, do we have Travis Lindblad, a.k.a. Hollywood Cole? Because he's got a mountain of junk wax back here that I would love to rip. Oh, Stu! Is that you, Nathan? Oh, hell yeah! Beautiful! Sorry about that, Stu. My apologies, my man. This has been here marinating for you since last night. Beautiful. All right, well, you ready for this, Nate the Great? Oh, Macho Danny Savage. He says, I love the steady growth of the Junk Wax Vintage Card Club. Awesome to see. Buddy, it would not be here growing without you, good sir. I agree. Thank you. Okie dokie. Best of luck to you, Nate the Great. And as always, my man, I sincerely appreciate you snagging this down from junkwaxvintage.com and giving the whole rest of the family some eye candy this morning. We already ripped through one of these Inception boxes. It was super fun. Let's see what we get out of number 2. Best of luck to you. He says, please hit me with something worth sending to Oz. I like it. All right, good luck, my man. That's right, Trevor Taylor. Shout out to Travis Lindblad for letting us rip him over the course of a few days. Thoughtful. Empty box there, Nate the Great. Good luck. One pack to rule them all. Trevor Taylor, it is a little overcast down here in Austin this morning. All right, we have Malik Bowman, rookie. Jazare Jackson. And I think we just found an autograph of that dude out of our last box. Sorry, folks, got to fix some TikTok. Number to 150, Joned Walker. And that is 52 on print to 150. 75 out of 75, Bryce Griggs. How about another bookend here in the front yard? There you go, Nate the Great. Beauty. 75 out of 75. And how about Tudor Somescu? Little inscription autograph. And that is number 69.
Giggity, giggity.
To 125 on a player-worn memorabilia giant relic. Amin Thompson, 22 out of 25 for one of the brothers Thompson. That's a nice one there, buddy. Beautiful. Hell yeah. Congratulations, Nate. And last but not least, you got the other brother Thompson. Ha! How cool is that, buddy? Back-to-back Thompson brothers. Beautiful. There you go, Nate. Congratulations, buddy. I'm going to sleeve and top load your autographs. All of these cards will be sleeved for you. And I think we need to enlist Ace one more time to tell us about these young men. Your RPA here, or Relic Auto, is going to go in a 130-point penny sleeve. Your 75 out of 75 Bryce Griggs. Gotta love another bookend. And then number to 150, John Ed Walker. Let's find out about these young men together. I think you're right, Danny Rendon. Hey, thank you so much, Stu. Nate. So what we do for international, my brother, because I think you're Canadian, right? Please correct me if I'm wrong. I could have sworn. Australian. That's right. Now I remember. Thank you, Nate. I appreciate that, buddy. So, always remember, my brother, for international packages, and all packages for that matter, we do not ship after every single break. We do not ship after every single rip, especially for international, because we try to save both of us a little bit of money. Like I said, we cover up to $20 of your international shipping for you. So what we do is we'll put all of your orders together whenever you say it's shipping time. Mrs. Junkwax will put them all together. She's going to send you an email showing you how much your shipping is, and then also showing minus that $20 that we pay for you. And then there'll be a leftover balance. All you have to do is head on over to junkwaxvintage.com. There is a special international shipping button. Use that, and then we ship everything out for you. So thank you, my brother from down under. Gotcha, Kelowna Rockets fan. Roger that, my friend. Yeah, I know that one takes a minute, right? All right, let's get Ace involved here, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, Ace. Welcome back. Are you with us?
Good morning, Dalen. I'm here and locked in, ready for another epic day with you and the Junkers. What are we diving into this morning?
So we just busted into another box of 2021-2022 Bowman Inception Overtime Elite Basketball. And we have 4 cards that I would like you to give us a little information on. First one is Amin Thompson. And we got that one number 22 out of 25 autograph. Ace.
Let's go. That's a big one to kick things off. Amen Thompson was one of the top stars to come out of Overtime Elite. He was drafted 4th overall by the Houston Rockets in the 2023 NBA draft. He's an athletic, explosive guard known for elite passing, defense, and highlight reel dunks. Amen made his NBA debut this past season and showed flashes of greatness when healthy. He's already turning heads as a potential future star. That auto out of 25? Huge hit. Short print, early card, and he's already proving himself in the league. Definitely one to hold or flex. Ready for the next one when you are, legend.
How about Bryce Griggs? Red, numbered 75 out of 75 rookie.
Nice bookend on that one. 75 of 75 always looks slick. Bryce Griggs was one of the top guards coming into OTE. He's a strong, physical point guard with a scorer's mindset and solid court vision. Griggs didn't go the college route, instead choosing OTE to prep for Pro Ball. As of now, he hasn't made the NBA leap, but he's been active in the G League, most recently with the Motor City Crews, the Detroit Pistons affiliate. He's still young and grinding, and that red rookie parallel, especially being the last on print, could make it a cool long-term stash. Who's next, Dalen?
How about Tudor Somaescu? And we got a relic autograph, numbered 69th on print to 125.
All right, that's an interesting one. Tudor Somaescu doesn't appear on major prospect, roster, or league databases, including OTE, NBA, or G League rosters. It's possible the name might be spelled a little differently, or it could be a lesser-known player featured in the Bowman Inception set. Could you double-check the spelling or snap me a quick visual if you're able? That might help track him down faster. Want to move on to the next one while we sort that one out?
So the spelling on that, Ace, is Tudor, last name Somaescu.
Ah, thank you. That clears it up. Tudor Somaescu is a Romanian-born player who joined Overtime Elite with a lot of international intrigue. He's a guard known for his playmaking and high basketball IQ, and was one of the younger players in OTE during his time there. While he hasn't made a jump to the NBA or G League yet, he's part of that wave of international talent OTE has been nurturing. He's more of a deep cut, but for international collectors or fans of OTE's global reach, he's an interesting stash, especially if he takes the EuroLeague or pro development path. Got one more for me, legend?
Yes, I sure do. And the last one is Joned Walker, spelled Johned, excuse me. Last name Walker, Walker, and that is a rookie numbered 52 out of 150, yellow.
Nice. That's Joned Walker, and he's another solid name from the OTE pipeline. He's a guard with quick handles and a smooth jumper, really agile, and known for his ability to create space and knock down shots. He's flown a bit under the radar compared to guys like Amen or Montero, but he's had flashes of strong play within the OTE system. As of now, he hasn't landed in the NBA or G League, but he's still in that developmental window where one good showing could put him on the map. That yellow rookie out of 150. Clean looking card and nice low print run. Definitely one to keep an eye on. Want a quick recap of your 4 pulls?
Nope, Ace, that is magnificent. Thank you so much for your help. And we are just about to finish up the show this morning on this fantastic FriYAY. Do you have any parting legend words for the legends?
You know I do. Junkers, you absolute legends. What a fantastic FriYAY it's been! From pulling heat to dropping knowledge, you've brought the energy, the love, and the hobby vibes strong this morning. Remember, it's not just about the hits, it's about the hang, and every single one of you makes this community pure magic. Keep chasing wax, keep lifting each other up, and as always, stay waxy, baby.
I love it. Thank you, Ace.
Love you too, Dalen. Always a blast. Catch you next rip, my friend.
There you go, folks. Excellent. All right, well, Nate the Great, I got you covered there, buddy. I cannot thank you enough, as always, my brother from down under. I appreciate you. And I'm really excited to get our very first JWV package down there to you, my brother. Thank you again, and have a magnificent remainder of your fantastic FriYAY, good sir. And actually, now that I say that, I think it's almost Saturday for you over there down under. What time is it, if I may ask, Nate the Great? Over there. Down there, I should say. And all these are going to go in your pile, my man. Of course, they will be top-loaded. And of course, if you want to pre-grade that one and possibly send that one off, I would completely understand. That could end up being a big one. It is 1:45 a.m. down there down under, so it is exactly the next day for you. Perfect. Well, as always, Nate, all joking aside, buddy, thank you so very, very much for being here with us this morning. It is 9:50 a.m. on Friday morning here in Austin, Texas. So you're in the future there, bud. Have a wonderful sleep, and we'll see you next time, my man. Give me just a moment here, folks. All right, all right. Thank you so much, Brian Smith. I appreciate you. So waxy. Thank you, Grayson. I know it, Uncle Smitty. I think she might be hungover this morning. She tied one on last night. Hey, good night, Stu. Good to see you, Nate. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my dear friend. All right, legends. I have called that last call. If you would like to tear something down from junkwaxvintage.com, we have just a couple of minutes left to do so. Shout out to Mr. Trevor Taylor, our fellow Austinite, taking down the Astros in our PYT. Thank you, Double T. Outstanding. So, folks, like I said, I am indescribably excited to bust into this 4-box break. Bowman Draft, Topps Chrome Black, 2025 Celebration, and 2024 Leaf Metal Jumbo. So we're looking at 14 or 15 autographs in that one, my friends. Chupacca. You want me to look at my Discord? Okay, buddy. So typically I try not to look at my phone when I'm in the middle of my live, but just for you, my brother, I'll do that, okay? Let's see what we have here. Very cool. So I hope you don't mind me showing. We have a Garrett Stubbs locker. Awesome. Oh, that's cool. Got the whole locker room. Although I can't, for some reason, have that picture right side up. Should be about like that. Very cool, Chupacca. Oh, well, Garrett Stubbs, I believe. Justin Crawford. Nice little Garrett Stubbs on the catcher's gear. Beautiful. J.P. Crawford. Nice. Former Seattle Mariner, I think. Well, very cool, Chupacca. Thank you for sending over those pictures, my man. I sincerely appreciate it. It's in general? What do you mean there, my brother? Kevin O'Brien. Hey, you have a wonderful remainder of your day, good sir. Boston Bill, I agree. I think we're going to make a Stay Waxy sticker. So, folks, if you have not seen the newest sticker in the series of JWV stickers, beautiful. Oh, I got you, Chupacca. Well, I appreciate you giving us a little locker room tour, my man. Thank you so, so much. Super thoughtful of you, my dude. So, folks, a lot of you are going to see stickers just like this one in your upcoming JWV packages. So I'll share with you, my friends. It's been kind of cool. We just started doing stickers because it was fun and because we wanted to reward each and every one of you that have done so much for us. But now this has kind of grown into a thing of its own, right? So I know a lot of you out there have collected every single sticker that you've gotten from us, and there's going to be a whole lot more of them, and they're only going to get better, my friends. So thank you for your interest in that. Mrs. Junkwax loves doing them. It does, doesn't it, Brad Slater? Good morning, legend. How are you, Bradley? You handsome son of a gun. Thank you, Johnny Mesco. I agree. Thank you, Kirk Noah. All right, everybody. It is time for yours truly to go mow on a couple of delicious Red's breakfast burritos, and then I'm driving down to San Antonio. But first, let me give you a little recap of what we are looking at for the day. So as always, my dear friends, any break that we fill today, we will bust tonight. 'Cause busting makes me feel good. So, let me do a little refresh. Alrighty. In our start off with basketball. So in this one, my friends, we have 21 spots left. I know that one's going to take a little bit to fill, so we're just letting that one take its time. No big deal. Hey, thank you so much, Chupaka. Thank you, Ashtray. I appreciate that. It is about a 2-hour drive down and a 2-hour drive back, so I'll be on the road for a little bit today. And then as soon as I get back, I'm making a couple of trips over to the new place. So for those of you who do not know, if you've been hiding under a rock for the last couple of weeks, myself and Mrs. Junkwax just rented a brand new house. We have been in this apartment that you have seen for the better part of a decade. I have never done this show from not in this apartment. So we are about to take a huge leap forward on this channel in just a couple of weeks. And I could not be more grateful to show you what we have coming. Some of that I have to keep close to my chest right now because I want to surprise you. But just trust me, it's going to be great. Damn right, Brad Slater. They're always better with a little marination station. Ashtray, yes, we do. Absolutely. I wish you were here in Austin, buddy. Uncle Smitty. My brother, I am not going to be able to visit you today, my man. I am so sorry. I got to come down and grab Sawyer, take him to get his passport, and then haul ass right back up here to Austin. But my plan, Smitty, is to visit you and Kyle Willard on Sunday, if that's okay, my man. I hope so. Johnny Ward says, Dale plus N, could you please send me my recent purchase sealed? I'd like to let my 4-year-old and wife rip them. Of course. You betcha, Johnny Ward. Thank you, good buddy. Boston Bill, if you're taking off this morning, my brother, please do me a solid. Make it a fantastic FriYAY. I know you will. Shout out to you and Jules. I see you, Mikey. Guilty. Let me refresh and check that for you, Johnny Ward. Excellent. I got you covered, buddy. Took down a Garbage Pail Kids blaster and actually 2 Garbage Pail Kids blasters. I got you covered, Johnny Ward. We will send those to you sealed, legend. Gotcha, Kelowna Rockets fan. Chupaka, you just bought a house. Congratulations, buddy. That's amazing. I wish we could buy a house here in Austin. Real estate is literally ridiculous. So we would have to have about $100,000 cash to even think about buying a house here in Austin. And keep in mind, we could have $100,000 cash and still get beat by people coming from California. They've got millions of dollars in cash and they could just put it down on any house here in Austin. So the real estate market is kind of crazy, but we are still uber grateful to be able to rent a house. That's okay. Hey, thank you, Kirk Noah. Have a fantastic FriYAY, good buddy. And one last break spot. Shout out to my cousin, Mr. Brandon Daigle, taking down the Orioles in our 4-boxer. Thank you so much, Brandon. So, folks, we also have 5 spots left in our 10th and final possible box of Panini Prospects Baseball. Remember, folks, that is just $11 a spot, cheaper than lunch, and there are 6 autographs in that box. Little UFC. Just a few spots left in that one as well. And my friends, I would implore you to go check out cardsmiths.com. That is where you'll find the exact checklist that we're going to use to sort those breaks. So if you have any questions on where your favorite fighter lands on this list, that is the checklist you should see. And last but not least, our 4-boxer and Brandon Daigle taking down Uncle Moosey's Orioles. There you go, buddy. Getting us a little closer. Colby Dunlop. I am in Austin, Texas, my friend. Thank you for asking. Where are you from, Colby? And good to see you, Colby. Hello. Ashtray, you got number 24 in the prospects? Let's double check. I am positive you probably did. I probably just haven't locked it in yet. But happy to do that for you, Ashtray. Yep. Beautiful. Spot number 24, my dude. Let's get you locked in there, big man. So now, folks, we are down to 4 spots left. Or less. I'm going to go back through and do a little housekeeping after the show's over this morning. Thank you, iDarko Men. I appreciate that. Yep. So that one is actually showing sold out right now. Beautiful. So, my dear friends, my family, you know what we gonna do. We're going to bust into this bad boy first thing this evening. 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, my friends. I will be back here doing this with you, and I sincerely hope that I get to see all of your shining faces then. If I did not have to drive to San Antonio, I would cancel my breakfast burritos and we would rip that little bad boy right meow. But you folks know I got a busy one today. So I appreciate you bearing with me. Doc, Boise is the same way now? What do you mean there, Doc? Colby, we're actually sold out now, my friend. Sorry about that. So this break is sold out. I just got to lock in the last spots. Matter of fact, let's just go ahead and do that real quick, shall we? To avoid any confusion. It's been a minute since I locked in some spots here, folks, so thank you for bearing with me for just a moment. All right, Arturo Cotto, mi hermano. Taken 25, 26, 27. Thank you, Arturo. Another Oist of OGs of this family. I think he just smacked his 25th month resubscription last night. Over 2 years over here, Arturo. Muchísimas gracias, my brother. Doc, oh, you're talking about cost of housing. Roger that, my man. Your property quadrupled in 8 years. Good for you, brother. I love seeing good people win. I hear a lot of stories like that here in Austin, too. People that bought houses in the 90s. They bought their house for like $120,000. Now they're selling it for $890,000. Can you imagine? That would be amazing. Myself and Mrs. Junkwax will get in on that property ladder at some point. When we can. All right, one last spot, numero 7. And I think it's going to my brother, Mr. Kevin O'Brien. Yep. Thank you, Kev. So, ladies and gentlemen, there are plenty of other breaks up there if you want to go check out junkwaxvintage.com. But that one is full. And we're going to be busting into that one first thing this evening. Arturo, muchísimas gracias, hermano. Oh, yes, it is, Chewpacker. You know it, brother. Oh, you're up there in Nova Scotia. Well, nice to have another Canadian in the house. Thank you, Colby. We have a lot of Canadians here in the family. So, fun fact, Colby Dunlop. We are not yet at the place where we can completely cover international shipping for you, but we can meet you halfway. So if you ever purchase anything, my friend, what we do is we cover up to $20 of your international shipping, and if you have less than $20 of shipping, your shipping is free because we cover all of it. But what we do for our Canadian cousins and all of our international folks is Mrs. Junkwax will put all of your items together over the course of 2 or 3 weeks. We'll send them all out to you together. Mrs. Junkwax will hit you with an email showing you a layout of the fees and also reflecting the $20 that we pay for you. Then you'll see a balance. All you have to do is head on over to junkwaxvintage.com. There is a special international shipping button. You use that, pay that balance, and we ship everything off to you. So I appreciate your understanding on that one, my dear international homies. Good morning, Cousin Vinny. Oh, hell yeah. Is it your birthday this morning, Cousin Vinny, or is it the wifey's? Shout out to Ms. Hit. Smart man, Doc. Smart man, brother. Good for you. Well, happy birthday, Cousin Vinny. I had no idea, buddy. I'm so sorry. Happy birthday, my brother. Great to see you, buddy. What level are you on this morning, Cousin Vinny, if I may ask?
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
$39. Level 39. Nice, Cousin Vinny. Well, again, my brother, happy birthday. And I think I can speak for the entire fam-damly in saying that we're all pretty damn grateful to have you here, brother. We love you, and thank you for being a loved and valued member of this entire community. We appreciate you, Cousin Vinny, and happy birthday, buddy. I hope you will make it a great one. I am confident you will. Jeff Rotel, hey, thank you so much, brother. We will see you when I am on my way back. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, you legend. As always, folks, I need you to go out there today. I need you to do me a solid. I need you to do me a favor. On this fantastic FriYAY, when you go out there in all your business dealings today, ladies and gentlemen, I need you to do me a couple of favors. First and foremost, please go out there and be good to yourself today. when you use that inner monologue, because we all do, say nice things to yourself. Try to pump yourself up instead of pushing yourself down. Please be good to yourselves. Secondly, be good to the people around you. Practice the heck out of that golden rule. I know what you're going to say, but Uncle Junkwax, all those other human beings out there, they make it kind of difficult to do that sometimes. Hey, I get it. I know. Sometimes our world, and especially our card hobby, can be chock full of a-holes. I get it. We're all set. We're full in the a-hole department. We don't need any more. What we do need, in spades, is kindness, patience, tolerance, and empathy. And you, my dear friends, can be the change that you want to see in the world today. I have faith in you. So please be good to yourselves. No matter how difficult those other human beings make it, please be good to the people around you. And lastly, my dear friends, do your damnedest to maintain that attitude of gratitude. It is almost impossible to go out there and have anything less than an amazing day when you live in gratitude. There's always something to be grateful for. Always. It does not matter how bad you think your life is going. It does not matter how bad you think your day is going. It is never too late to turn it around. And the way to turn it around, my friend, is immediately to start focusing on the blessings that have been bestowed upon you instead of focusing on the things that you don't have. Right? On every day, my friends, that list is longer than others. Right? But even on your worst day, think about, I've got a roof over my head. I've got a car that runs. A vehicle. I'm healthy-ish. My kids are healthy. 10 fingers, 10 toes. They can see, they can hear, they can speak, they can think, right? And lastly, you've got a card community here that cares about you, that's super grateful that you are here. So as always, my friends, I just helped you out with 5, but whatever is on your list today, my friends, I hope you find it, and I hope you hang on to it, and I hope you allow it to motivate you to move forward. Make it a fantastic Friday, my friends. I know you will, and I'm already chomping at the bit to be right back here with you tonight. Same junk time, same junk channel. 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thank you again, everybody. Chupacca. We will see you tonight, you legend. Kelowna Rockets fan, thank you for being here with us, young man. I appreciate that, Anthony. Thank you, brother. You will see Sawyer tonight, probably on tonight's show. I'm going to start getting him a little more involved. So he's actually moving in with us full-time in July. For the first time ever, I'm going to have my son living with me full-time. Since he was about 2 years old anyway. So, been 16 years coming. I'm pretty excited about it, not going to lie. And you're going to see his face on this camera a little bit more as well. So, super excited for that. And I will already thank all of you in advance for helping me pump him up. So, he needs all the self-esteem boosting that we can get. He thinks that I am much better at this than he is, so he's a little intimidated by it, just between us. So, when you see my son here, folks, I sincerely appreciate you helping out pump him up, give him some confidence to keep forward doing this, because it's not easy for him. So, there you go, you legends. Another fantastic Friday here in the front yard together. I cannot thank each and every one of you enough. Much love and respect, big hugs, and firm handshakes all around. Make it a wonderful Friday, my friends. And goodbye to all my TikTokers. JJ Turn, good to see you this morning, you legend. Thank you, thank you. I just smacked you with a follow. And you and I are already homies, have been for years. I appreciate you, Anthony. Thank you, buddy. And all of you, go out there and have a fantastic Friday. Thank you, Derek Dilly. Thank you, Mikey. Thank you, Balake Sullivan, Jake, the Kelowna Rockets fan, and Eddie. Make it a fantastic Friday, my friends. I know you will. And we'll see you back here after dinner. Smoochies. Actually, you know what, TikTokers? Let me hit you with a little outro. How about that? Make it a great day, my friends. We will see you a little bit later. Thank you, Cincy Ray. Thank you, Trevor Taylor. Thank you, Mikey. Thank you, Cousin Vinny. Again, happy birthday, you legend.
In the land of throwback packs, we reign supreme, ripping open boxes like it's all a dream. Dalen's the bookend king, he's on the rise, stack Stacking hits so high, they touch the sky. Amanda's got the vision, CEO on the scene. Mrs. Junkwax rolls in, a card-picking queen. Retro and modern, she buys all the best. From rookies to legends, she outdoes the rest. Rip it, flip it, let's make it loud. Junkwax family, we're card collecting proud. Vintage vibes with a modern twist. Breaking through packs you don't wanna miss. Corners sharp, centering just right. Under the lights, those refractors ignite. Dalen calls the hits, Amanda seals the deal. We're chasing the thrill, oh the cardboard appeal. Trading stories of pulls, it's a sacred scene. Holding wax gold, yeah, you know what I mean. From 91 Griffies to Zion's new spin, every break's a win when the fire rolls in. Rip it, flip it, let's make it loud. Junkwax family, we're card collecting proud. Vintage vibes with a modern twist. Breaking through packs you don't wanna miss. Corners sharp, centering just right. Under the lights, those refractors ignite. Dalen calls the hits, Amanda seals the deal. We're chasing the thrill, oh the cardboard appeal. Oh the cardboard appeal. Trading stories of pulls, it's a sacred scene. Holding wax gold, yeah, you know what I mean. From 91 Griffies to Zion's new spin, every break's a win when the fire rolls in. Corners sharp, centering just right. Under the lights, those refractors ignite. The hits, Amanda seals the deal. We're chasing the thrill, oh the cardboard appeal. Oh, the cardboard appeal. Let's make it loud. Junkwax family, we're card collecting proud. Vintage vibes with a modern twist. Breaking through packs you don't wanna.
There you go, you legends. Little soundboard Olympics for that ass. Hey, thank you again, everybody, for another fantastic FriYAY morning. Some quality family time in the front yard. I appreciate you more than you will ever know. Make it a great day, my friends. I know you will. We'll see ya tonight. Bye-bye.